Well, good morning. It's Sunday, New Year's Eve. My beard's looking healthy. I got my Starbucks. Everyone knows that follows me on social media knows I like Starbucks. I'm bougie like that. But we're here to, I think we're gonna work on the truck today. I got some people coming over tonight. My boy Kyle's coming down from Oklahoma today to hang out. So let's get the day started. Let's see what we can get into. Got some new parts here. I'll show everyone. We'll be working on the truck a little bit, tearing apart the inside, but yeah, let's get into it. So we're in the garage. I got a ton of new parts and stuff in the mail yesterday. Well, not in the mail via fucking my buddy Kenny from California. He brought a bunch of parts back for me from my buddy Steph over at Chevy Boy Performance up north in Northern California. But yeah, so we're gonna unbox all our ProCharger stuff down here. So we got two big boxes. I posted a little teaser video or picture of the blower last night. So we're gonna unbox all that. And then I got all new lights in my garage. I'm fired up on these. I'm gonna change all those yellow looking ones to like a wider LED look. Well, I'm gonna switch them out with LEDs actually. So just the same brightness as like the ones that we put up. But yeah, I did all like those like octagon style lights, but I ended up doing like the square version of them. So, but yeah, super nice, bright. I'm good with it. For 200 bucks, I'll take it all day long. My garage is bright as hell. But yeah, let's get into, oh, hang on, we got my box heater right here. I like box Chevys. And I like box heaters because it's freaking cold over here in Texas. I'll tell you that. This is not California cold, but it's way colder. But yeah, this is what I've turned into right here. But we're gonna be doing a mini split in here with like a dual heater deal. But yeah, so let's get into unboxing this thing. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to mount this thing so we can. I don't have a second set of hands, but what I do have is the ability to adjust this gyro. All right, let's drag this thing over here. Sorry, I'm cleaning up my mess from my New Year's party last night. This is old nitro stuff from that thing. Deal with that later. It's all sold. I'm sending that to my buddy. Ooh, big cooler. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, shit. Over here. All card out the way. Sorry, this is a process. All right. Let's get on with it. I guess we start with the blower. So let me make sure the camera looks all right. Yeah, it's all right. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Wait a second. All right. And the camera looks good. So this is what's gonna power this bad bitch. When I made a post the other day, in my last video, I told everyone that I'm coming for everything. I meant it. Oh, let me get it. Come on. Just wedged in. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Whew, that's a big bitch. I'm 6'3". I'm 6'4" with boots on. That's a big bitch. I'm not even gonna tell everyone what size it is. I'm just gonna tell you it's fucking gigantic. Look at the size of that. That's awesome. I actually don't want to set this on the ground. Foam. Ooh. Yeah. That. I'm actually gonna use this box because I'm gonna send I sold the old blower. Actually, I raffled the old blower off. Well, waffled. And then I sold the gear drive and everything to Derek Hennig. So he's gonna take all that. So that's all going in these boxes. Right there. And then here we got crank drive installation. Don't need that. I've taken this thing apart so many times that like I could do it with my eyes closed at this point. But they're good. I did read them at first. If you've never put one of these things together, it's kind of intimidating when you get this box of parts, but once you put it together, it's very simple. This whole setup is very easy to use. I wouldn't say entry level, but it's easy to work. Lots of oil, so my buddy Chevy Boy hooked me up with that. Gave me some extra oil. This blower has a threaded snail with like for like the V-band and stuff like that, so we got that. The vent kit. That's the that's the alternator kit. Well, we don't need that. This is the spline bracket for the back of the blower. And this blower is spline drive. So my last one was keywayed, this one's splined. So like an axle. So now the actual splines on the back of the blower are gonna be way stronger than 2 keyways. I think those keyways are only like 1/8 inch too. But the keyways are fine. I just think for extreme duty stuff, that's gonna be the way to go. This is one of the main reasons why I love this crank drive. The ProCharger one has like this dual drive setup that comes off the front of the actual gearbox. And you can spin your oil pump and fuel pump on one belt. It's super compact, it's really nice, legit. My favorite part about this whole deal. I had it on my last one, but I'm gonna transfer all over the new ones too, same stuff. Foam. This is for the balancer. So this has like these little rubber isolators in there, and it bolts to the front of the balancer, and then this is splined and goes onto the actual gearbox itself. Let's see here, hard ons for the external drive, hardware. There's a ton of hardware with this thing. Those are the motor plate mounts that mount off the edge of the drive. That's input cover hardware, no big deal. And boom, here we go. This is the money shot right here. This bad boy right here, all billet machine. This is like essentially like a V drive from like a boat. Like in theory, that's what I think of it as. But yeah, splined on the outside, on the output side, and then this is for my accessory drive for the oil pump and fuel pump that I'll be running, and I'll go into that right here. I have the fuel pump and everything right here. I'll show you guys. I think I have an unboxing part of this video that I'll show you on that, but if not, I'll do it right now too, just so we have it. But yeah, it's got these little rubber isolator deals that go in here, and it hooks up. But the cool thing about this is you can change the gear drive. The gear is in the gear drive, and spin this thing as fast or as slow as you want, which is, in my opinion, cool. Because like on a turbo, you have wastegates. You can control boost, you can control whatever the hell you want as far as like power management. These things are just, it's all boot. The boost is what it is. You preset it, right? You kind of come up with some sort of calculation. Like you'll kind of figure like, hey, I want to make 40 pounds of boost. I want this thing to run X amount of RPM out the back door. So there's some theory and thought behind it, right? With gear ratios, weight, you got to do your homework a little bit. But that's all things that I've kind of just learned over the years. And this thing, for like prime example, like we're gonna set this thing up to spin max RPM of the blower with that gear set. So I'm gonna make, I don't know, if it makes 40 pounds, it makes 40 pounds. Cool, my last blower made 44. It's kind of just every combination's a little different, but I'm gonna max effort this blower right out the gate. And I'm gonna wing this motor 9,500 out the back door, like hopefully that's the plan. So 95 to 9,800 was the plan. And I want this bitch singing. So we'll see. I want to try to go 180 miles an hour to the 8th. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I gotta do to do that. So that is what I think is what it's gonna take to get there. So here we are. And now, oh yeah, fuel pump. This is a, hopefully everyone can see in here. I'm not too good at this YouTube stuff yet, but yeah, here we go. This is a 32 gallon per minute aeromotive pump. That's a dash 20 feed for just, yeah, you can kind of get the idea of what we got going on here. And that's a 12. It looks like an 8 and that looks like a 16, but that is a 20 and a 12. So I'm going to feed this motor with as much fuel as humanly possible, and like kind of what we've been dealing with and like what we've experienced here is that like the blower motors seem to demand a little bit more fuel than like the turbo motors that are making similar power. I don't know, that's just a me thing, but we haven't figured out my last one. So Alex does a great job behind the laptop and making sure everything's right. But yeah, so we got that. I got all kinds of stuff here. I also got this new master cylinder setup from Innovative Racecraft and TRZ. I think it's like a combination of both their kits together, but yeah, really badass. So the firewall, which I've also learned is in this S10 world, is there's 2 different firewalls. So you go on like Motion Raceworks or Innovative, all these different places sell brake kits for this thing. Motion actually only sells it for like, I think it's like 88 and up. Well, the firewall on 88 and up apparently is flat. Well, mine is got the funky angled one, so Innovative or TRZ, I'm not sure exactly who makes what, but they make this new angled deal so that way the master cylinder is flat. Because right now, my one's going uphill. It just looks honky tonk. I'm fucking out. So we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna do this. And it's got like all the linkage and stuff over there, but but I'll do an install video of when we do the brakes and whatnot. I'm gonna rechange all the lines. I'm gonna do all new hard lines. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look like how I did it. So we'll get into it. Oh, and don't forget, like this stuff right here, this was hooked up. I got hooked up. So my boy Chevy Boy dialed me in. You guys check him out. I'll put his Instagram down below. Make sure you guys hook him. Go to him, get some parts. He's a ProCharger plug for sure. So I'm gonna do a time lapse. I know some people don't really like them. I actually enjoy watching them when I watch YouTube. So when I see people do time lapses of not of like one nut and bolt, like they're putting one thing together. Now I'm gonna put this whole blower bracket together right here on my bench. And by bench, I mean, let's see here. That is my maximizer. I have 2 of them. I have one that goes in my race trailer, and then I got this big gray one for my shop. So yeah, it's nice. But I'm tall. This thing is almost 4.5 feet tall. So I personally like working with my hands up here. I don't like to be bent over, it hurts my back. But that just might be because I'm fat. But, well, you know, whatever. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna put this thing together right now. All right, so it's together. Didn't take me too long, probably about 20 minutes or so. But yeah, that's it. It's all put together. It's fairly simple, super well designed for sure. I know that there's other drives out there and stuff like that, and I'm sure everyone has their own opinion on why they think they want to use the other one versus the one ProCharger provides, means you're running their blower. I mean, I don't know, this thing is awesome. I made these brackets right here that actually go right here and then hold my fuel filter. So I'm gonna get those put on really quick, and yeah, and then this thing's together. And I can kind of start figuring out how I'm gonna mock up everything in the truck. I have a dummy block down there. So yeah, strap the front of that thing to the front of that, and that there to here and there, and yeah, we'll be riding. Boom. And just like that, we got ourselves a ProCharger drive and ProCharger. So we got my fuel pump or my fuel filter deal that I made these brackets so they bolt to, or they kind of like, they mount off of one of the drive studs, I guess, between the blower and the blower bracket. So I'll come out of here, goes right in, goes right up to my rails. Works out, it's convenient, it's easy to get to, but got my fuel pump mounted. Once again, we're sticking with Aeromotive again. Worked great for us last time, and I plan on continuing using them because I don't have any issues with them. But yeah, there it is. There it is in all its glory. Got the bell mouth on there. It's a nice piece, but yeah. So that'll do it for today's video. I hope everyone kind of enjoyed me fiddle farting around with this ProCharger drive. I'm not trying to sell anybody on anything, but like I said, I'm a ProCharger guy. I think they sound bitchin'. You're not gonna get anything that pulls up to the line besides a screw blower that's gonna sound like this. And even the screw blowers don't sound like this. I love going up there and you can hear a ProCharger car from a mile away. It sounds like a bag of wrenches under the hood and the thing just cackles. But I look forward to continuing building this thing and filming it so everyone can see it. So once again, I like to give shout outs to people. Like, I watch YouTube all the time. I watch everyone's channels. It's kind of motivated me to keep doing this. But that's the podcast that Tommy and his brother do. So I enjoy watching it. Like I said, go subscribe to the Street Racing channel. I watch it. It's cool. It's a good one to watch. And then their podcast. I can't remember the exact name of the channel, but it's a good one. But that'll do it for today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow along. Follow us on social media for more updates. I am pretty active on Facebook and Instagram. So if you see something on there and you guys want to see some more stuff, let me know. But I'll catch you guys later.